I'm coming to you looking crazy. It's what I do best. Okay, so the caption is, I bet you don't think of healthy until after this. So, give me a thumbs up if you usually don't think about healthy until after you're sick. This is extremely common. It's so common. We're trying to get healthy. Or until we're like overweight. But really, we're talking about sickness right now. So, you don't really think about your health or about, being healthy until after you're sick. You get sick and you're trying to get healthy again. And so you're taking medications, or if you're not a medication kind of person, you're taking natural remedies and all the things. But honestly, that's like the hardest way to go at health, is after you're already sick. So healthy has to start like way, way, way before you get sick. Healthy, we're not in flu season, guys. We're in immune suppressants season. We're making all kinds of choices, like sugar that drops our immune system, like all kinds of really, our American food is like laden with chemicals, like really laden with chemicals. And like just recently we have cut out dye, and it's so crazy how many things have dye in them. Literally, there were like, we ran in the store instead of going through the drive-through, because I've started to notice our kids act weird when they go through the drive-through, like from the chemicals that are in the food. So instead of going through the drive-through, we ran in and we bought some lunch meat and bread. And I thought, oh, snack crackers. Like, we don't usually get those. That's kind of a treat, but it's still not like horrible for their health. And Trey's like, honey, there's going to be dye in that. And I was like, I never thought of that. Like, I picked up the Cheez-Its and I didn't think about the fact that they would have dye in them. He's like, honey, those are like full of dye. So I was like, okay, well, there's these like healthier snack crackers that have like the peanut butter inside them. And it's like a multi-pack. So it's got like the cheddar in it. He's like, honey, those have dye too. And I was like, It was crazy finding a chip or a snack cracker that did not have dye in it. Now, there are countries where that's banned. It's not allowed. And I believe that is how America should be, the United States. We should not allow straight up chemicals in our food. Something that's like straight up poison. I mean, do you think they should allow people to put rat poison in food? Anyway, I'm not going to go into a big rant over that. But anyway, like that evening, Trey was like, you know what? I have felt really good like this Christmas season. And he's like, I just feel like we're eating like less junk food. But he's like, really? It's mostly that we're not eating the dyes anymore. Like, the dyes are like the biggest thing that we've cut out. Like, I feel like we're pretty much like normal, except for cutting out the dyes. And he's like, usually by now in the Christmas season, usually by the time Christmas actually gets here, I'm just feeling awful. And he's like, I'm not feeling awful. So healthy has to start before you feel sick. It is so hard to get back healthy after you're already sick. The best way is to prevent illness, to prevent sickness. I understand our healthcare industry is not set up for that. It is not set up as preventative. It's very after the fact, let's try to get your symptoms to go away kind of thing. So I started, it was probably a week or two before Thanksgiving. I was like, we've got all these family gatherings coming up. Seems like someone is always sick. And then we go to the family gathering and we catch the sickness. So I need to just like, or we're like worried about going to the family gathering and passing sickness. So I was like, I need to get proactive. So I started taking things, and giving things to my kids, different foods, different supplements, different herbs, different remedies. It's like not complicated. It does not have to be complicated, guys. But I just kind of amped my stuff. I'm already really conscientious about that, but I just amped it up a little bit. And we haven't had lots of like junk food. Like even last year, we would watch Christmas movies and we would always have like a special little snack that we don't normally get. And like this year, we didn't even really have a lot of those. We had things like healthy hot chocolate. Did you know it's like super quick and easy to make your own healthy hot chocolate that is just as delicious? It's like so delicious. And I mixed up the batch of hot chocolate in like, I think it was like 5 minutes. We were getting ready to leave and I mixed it up, and Trey heated up some milk and we made up hot chocolate for everybody for going to see Christmas lights. It doesn't take time. It's not complicated to be healthy. We just live in a culture that doesn't exactly support it right now. But each individual has the power to change our culture. Culture is just a mass of individuals. Like, there's no one else to blame, really. It's like you're just one of the individuals. And so if each of us take responsibility for ourselves and stop worrying about this like cumulative effect of like, oh, everybody else has to do it or it doesn't work. No, you do it. You do it. You be healthy and it will change. And you inspire the next person to be healthy. It's like never enough for me to just like do it myself. I'm always like, someone else join me. Like, people join me. So change for yourself, and then inspire others to change and raise your family with something different. Like your children, how you raise them, that's going to be what their normal is. And so if it's normal to eat Reese cups and Pop-Tarts and cereal, then that's going to be the normal that they grow up in. But if it's normal to have oatmeal and like a sugar-free, healthy, sweetened hot chocolate and dye-free candy canes, then that's going to be their normal that they take into the world. So we're affecting like huge things with our kids when we choose what we are going to keep as the standard of normal. So it's not always fun or easy. Like cutting out dye in the last month has been interesting. Like I said, there's so many foods that have dye in it, but I have seen like huge rewards. Yeah, there have been so many Christmassy things that I'm like, oh, wow, I can't have the Hershey Kisses that are like peppermint swirl. Like, I love those. But my husband brought me home Lily brand peppermint chocolate, white chocolate, and like, that's exactly like a Hershey Kiss. It's like not as hard as you would think. So that's my spiel for you guys today. Start thinking about healthy before you get sick. Don't wait till after you're sick to think about healthy. Like this morning, I found out the other day that Martin and Melania both like spinach, and that really surprised me, like fresh spinach. So I've been just like giving them the spinach, and making myself like spinach and shredded chicken for breakfast. Like, it doesn't have to be like a Pop-Tart for breakfast or cereal. It was just as easy to pull out my shredded chicken and spinach as to pull out cereal and dump the cereal. So that is my talk with you today. I wish we could actually chat back and forth more. You know, I love when you give me hearts and thumbs up and all the things. That always makes me feel like more connected on here. And comments. I love when you guys comment. So comment below something that you're ready to switch out. Thank you for the hearts. Something that you haven't switched out yet, but you're ready. You feel ready to. Because it's really important. Oh, look at all the hearts. I'm dying. They make me so happy. So anyway, what's something that you could cut out? That would be easy. It's always good to know your first step. Like that's what leads you to success, is the first step. I mean, that's why I'm wearing a beanie and a hoodie and don't have any makeup on. Is my first step this morning was get your workout clothes on. And then I did my Bible reading and prayer and creation journaling. And then I went out and did my walk. So that's why I'm looking like this. But I'm going to get dressed all cutesy later on because we have a fun Christmas thing to go to tonight at a friend's house. So I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, I won't keep you guys any longer, but yeah, comment below what's one easy thing that you could switch out. Maybe using a different detergent so your heavy metal and chemical overload on your body is less. It could be drinking out more water. It could be swapping out dyes. It could be switching to like Truvia or Pure or monk fruit sweeteners and stevia sweeteners instead of sugar. That's really easy. Guys, when I went away from sugar 10 years ago, like I'm going to disclaimer here. I still eat sugar occasionally, but I'm talking about the main core way of how I eat every day. When I stepped away from sugar in all of that sphere, there weren't options. You had to like special order stevia like from another country or something. It was crazy. Now you can literally go to Walmart or most grocery stores and get pure or monk fruit or Truvia or stevia. Like there are so many options just right there for you to grab. It's an easy switch. It's just a switch you haven't consciously chosen. Or it could be like just dropping the soda habit. Like soda is so destructive to your health, guys. I can't even begin to talk about soda. There are so many healthy drinks. Like just grab Zevia instead of soda. Try Zevia. Like literally I told my husband, take out stock in Zevia. It is the soft drink of the future. I want to support Zevia and I see it going places because it is so good. So we have stock in Zevia. Go get some Zevia. Try it. It's delicious. Anyway, I could talk to you guys all day long and give you all kinds of ideas, but I want to hear your ideas in the comments. Lucy said, swapping kids' snacks for something more fresh and not processed. Yes, like fresh things can be just as quick and easy. My kids love blueberries, raspberries. Like I said, Martin and Melania like spinach. I just discovered. I've noticed they kind of like carrots. I don't overdo it. You don't have to overdo it with your kids. Like, you don't have to be like, oh, here's 6 baby carrots. It's okay if they eat 1 baby carrot. Like, that is so good. Oh, like, literally, I'm such a nerd, guys. I could go into so much. Like, one teaspoon of something. If you have, like, 1 leaf of spinach and 1 carrot and, like, I don't know, like, 1 blueberry that your kids eat, that, like, feeds the microbiome in their gut, that variety, not amounts, but variety. Oh my goodness. Like I really should teach some work. Really should do some workshops around, like foods and like supplements and all the things. But drop a comment if you are interested in me doing a workshop around this kind of stuff where I literally just get to the meat of like exact specifics of what I like, of what is known about food. So anyway, I will talk to you guys later. You have a fantastic day. And I'm just glad that like y'all are so sweet that like I feel perfectly comfortable jumping on here with like 2 days ago makeup and my workout clothes and a beanie and just sitting here in my yard in the cold. Like I just like that. This is a good place, guys. It's a good place.